Hey guys, happy Sunday!
Hello, happy Sunday.
How's the weekend been so far for you guys?
Interesting.
Oh shoot.
Thank you guys so much for being here. While we're still loading people on in, if you guys do have questions, you can start lining up at the microphones.
Sorry. Short people problems. I'm just trying to be on the end because
obviously this show is known for having a beautiful, brilliant, strong, female-led cast. And I want to know, how do you think that that contributed to female empowerment in the entertainment industry in general?
Well, hi everybody, good morning.
Good morning.
Start there. Yay, Charm family. I'm so happy to see you all. We're so happy to see you all. How did that contribute to female empowerment? I mean, I just think that the female empowerment thing, yes, it was very strong within Charm. And it allowed for other shows to continue doing that. It was really one of the first shows, not the first show, that had female leads, that carried a show and carried it very successfully, and that played very strong women that stood up for themselves. So it did help, for sure. We hope it helped. We hope it helped, you know, other girls going through what they were going through at that time. We hope it helped them find the courage and strength to face any of their own demons.
Did you guys have any input into the development of your characters over the seasons?
We did. We picked our characters. I was supposed to be Phoebe.
This is true, and I was supposed to be Piper. And we looked at Mr. Spelling and we're like, yeah, no, I'm a Prue, she's Piper.
Yeah. He didn't think we were old enough.
So we had to give him our ID. We did, we got a card.
I gave them a list of stores they're allowed to shop for clothes for me at. And sometimes we wrote lines that I really didn't like. And then Holly gave me advice: if I didn't like something, say it real fast. If you ever see Paige talking really, really, really fast, it's because there was a chunk that she didn't like. That's it.
Exposition is hard. Exposition is when you kind of have to tell the audience what you should know, but in case you didn't see the last 5 minutes or the last 5 episodes, we're going to tell you what it is again.
It's like, we're going to tell you what you just saw, and it's always like the actor's least favorite, and it always feels kind of artificial, like, we're back from the commercial break, but we can't say it. Like, this is what you just missed, but we're going to make the character say it as if she wasn't there 5 minutes ago. So, yeah.
So obviously this is such a classic within the genre of supernatural and fantasy elements. So how do you think that Charmed contributed to the popularity of the genre?
To the witch thing? That we're popular now these days. There were some countries that weren't ready for us. The UK, for instance.
Yeah, the UK was the last country, and they went through a lot of this before I joined, but they went through like a whole thing about whether or not to put Charmed on their TV there because of witchcraft. And I was like, it's on Sunday nights at 8 p.m.
it's after church. We're good.
I actually knew I dated someone whose mom would make him come over and watch it with her so she could have his like protection while she watched it.
Oh my gosh, she did
He
not.
was a race car driver. Go figure.
Which elements from the show do you wish were real in terms of the fantasy and magic?
I wish
my
I wish I could voice
My
that.
powers.
There's some things I wish I could explode.
Obviously the show is also known for having some iconic guest stars. Do you guys have a favorite guest star?
I mean, for me, only 3 seasons, but I loved all of them. I was just watching a clip with Antonio Sabato, played Bane.
Aww.
And yeah, I mean, we worked
delicious.
together. And, you know, I mean, we had some really amazing, awesome guest stars when I was there, and I think it just kept on getting better and better.
And then we got Pat Benatar, so I was.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Cheryl had.
I got Norman Reedus as my boyfriend, and Officer Getty, and then I ran out of actor guys that I knew. That was sad. And then it was just, and then I had no boyfriends at the time, and then a lot of leprechauns.
A lot of leprechauns. Oh my gosh.
How did you guys work on building your on-screen chemistry of being sisters?
Oh, that's just something that happens or doesn't. I don't think you can work on it. I don't think you can manufacture it. It's just, it's timing and
clicks.
chemistry and investment.
Okay, cool. All right, so if it's okay with you guys,
That's a good question.
cool. All right, we're gonna start over here. What's your question?
My name is Kelton. I was wondering if you guys have any props or the Book of Shadows from the show.
I can't say.
Yeah. You know what? What's great about the book is that there's so many books out there, and there's so many books that mean a lot to people, and there's beautiful ones, and there's books with DVDs, and there's small books, there's pocket-sized books, there's travel-sized books, and they all mean so much to people that I don't believe there's any one book anymore. There's quite a few.
Oh.
Thank you. But yes, I took my sword because they didn't give me much to play with. When I got a weapon, I kept it.
That's right. I would keep all the
I've
props
tried to
too.
steal it every day since. Nobody has been harmed yet.
Okay, we're gonna go to this side. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, I'm Miss T, and I met you all yesterday. But my question is, so as I told you yesterday, I have been watching the show basically since birth. And anytime I am feeling down because of mental health or sick or anything like that, I have always come back to Charmed.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite episode that you go back to that was a favorite episode filming or anything like that speaks to you?
Well, it's definitely not the one where you died. That's a really good episode.
It was my favorite episode and my least favorite episode. I obviously didn't know what was happening to me, but so it was my favorite episode because I thought it was probably the best acting. I think that we did some really special stuff together.
Oh, thank you.
I was directing. No, you did. You gave a phenomenal
She never says best.
performance.
Best.
But I also loved the Western. Just being on those horses and that outfit that I was wearing was so cool. And I wish I had taken the cowboy hat. Like,
Heck yeah. Take all the props.
It was probably expensive.
So those are my
For me, I'd have to say, in regards to your question and relating it to, something that helps people, helps soothe them, which a lot of Charmed and a lot of different shows for different people are that. For me, it was a page from the past, and I got so many kids that were I was adopted, or I was an outcast in my family, and this helped me, just kind of feel better and safer and know that I was loved by a greater spirit than even just a physical family. And that's really cool that you experienced that. I love that.
Thank you.
You look fabulous today, by the way.
Fabulous.
Okay, go ahead. What's your name? What's your question?
My name's Keyshawn. I was wondering if you had either a favorite season of film or a least favorite season of film.
Well, it's not the one where you died.
Oh my gosh.
It's a tricky question for me because if I say season 3, they're like, oh. But then if I say season 4, they're like, oh. So I can't say those two at all. So I'll get back to you.
I'm just not even going to answer it.
She likes season 2.
I'm just going to play it safe.
They're all good.
I liked season 5, and I didn't really understand some of the casting in season 8, but I went along with it anyway. Here we are. Hello.
Back over here. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Megan, Megan. I've been watching you guys since I was probably a teenager, and you really helped me get through high school for sure. But I am a seamstress, so my question is, do you guys have a favorite outfit that you wore during your time on the show?
Oh boy.
The goddess one was okay. The Amazon lady, not so much. Weird pieces of pleather.
I think your favorite
Pleather.
was when you were Glinda.
Never.
Never.
That was definitely your favorite.
That was the most uncomfortable
And
scratching
I'm
thing.
gonna post a picture of
And
you
I-
again.
Why
so
would
everyone
you do
can
such a
see.
thing? I can still.
Thank you.
Yeah, Austin couldn't leave scissors around Rose because she would alter her costume.
True.
Let me improve on this and then get it fixed.
Hey guys, my name is Emilio. Unfortunately, my question is for Rose McGowan. What was your experience like on screen?
What was my what?
Experience like on screen.
Unfortunately.
She mentioned
I
unfortunately.
have a lot of charm questions, but I'm glad I only asked one.
Okay, oh, okay. It was fucking awesome. I love Wes Craven. I love that cast. They were like, it was so early on in my career, like, it was just, there's no concept of how much, you know, as they say in the film industry, it has legs if it keeps going, it keeps building, right? I didn't know, like, it was gonna, like, be the train that wouldn't stop, but I was lucky. They were, like, a really great bunch of people that I loved seeing, and yeah, like, it was, for me, the funniest thing was that there was a psychic, and it's kind of related to charmed witchy powers, at the premiere of Scream. And it was a big thing in the paper in the Los Angeles Times the next day. She predicted the movie was going to go poof and fizzle at the box office. Suck it!
Thank you.
Did you say you have a charmed question for the three of them as well?
Yes, actually.
Because you're not allowed more than one.
What was it like working with Robert Englund?
Robert England?
Yes.
It's so funny how the scariest guys are the nicest guys.
Aw.
He's super nice. I know it's hard to see because he's so good at what he does. but
Right.
He's a really nice man.
Very gentle.
Freddie
yeah,
still
I get to
haunts
see
my
him a
dreams.
bunch at his conventions and stuff.
Awesome, thank you. You guys are awesome.
Aw.
Hi, my name is Nancy. I actually grew up watching the show when it first came out in 1998. My question is for Piper. Out of all the boyfriends you had, because you had the ghost, the demon, Warlock, and then the fireman, the guy next door, who was your favorite boyfriend?
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
tough one.
Her husband?
I know I'm supposed to say Leo.
Yes. Yes, that's the PC answer.
Here.
But you know he's gonna watch this.
He's not. I mean, neighbor Dan. Not hard to look at.
No.
And the fireman is kind of up there. And then we had, what was the dream guy?
The one you got for your birthday.
Hey, birthday.
Yeah, it was incredible. He was like a quite famous actor. Is
Yes.
it loud or just to me? Sounds like really. Is this really loud when I'm talking on this?
No.
Okay, okay. No, he was quite famous in Mexico as an actor, and it was his first American or English role.
Deep tissue,
And
I guess.
he was like the perfect man, and I was so jealous that she got him.
No.
He did not get the perfect man. And he would, I didn't want anyone to correct the way he delivered his lines, because he said, I will give you deep tissue massages.
Massages. What?
Massages from you, yes indeed.
I think he wins.
Eduardo.
Yeah. That is not my favorite name. We all know why. He's fired.
Back over here.
Hi, my name's Carla, and I'm gonna faint. So just
Don't think, girl.
Yeah, I've been watching the show forever, and my question is about comfort shows as well. But I want to commend you guys. I'm a therapist and fight for my clients and advocate for my clients, and I've seen all three of you advocate for the things that you love. I saw Holly Marie and Shannon Doherty at a free Lolita. So like animal welfare, cancer, women's rights, Rose, obviously, all the work and speaking that you do on women's rights. And it just honestly keeps that comfort show going. It's so great when you see that the people that inspire you in real life are inspiring. So my question is, what are your guys' possible comfort shows? Maybe it's Charmed, but what shows do you guys just keep coming to for comfort, you know, when you're having a tough time?
Mine's not good.
Oh boy.
Like, I watch SVU too much.
Oh, I love SVU, yes.
My husband looks at me weird. He's like, why do you go to sleep to this every night? Like, because I'm planning your death. Just kidding.
She was only here for the day. Alyssa Milano had her panel yesterday by herself.
I think I go with really silly things because the world is heavy enough, and I have enough of my own pain and a lot of trauma that I'm currently healing from. That my podcast is actually really helping me heal.
Get it, girl.
Some people want to call it drama, but for me, it's actually trauma, and I'm finally getting to address the trauma that I went through all throughout my life. And so when I go to bed at night, I want to be comforted, and I was a big Seinfeld person, so I watched a lot of Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's fun.
I always had like a crazy crush on Jerry Seinfeld, like a crazy crush. But I recently just binged Young Sheldon and fell in love.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
So I'm not very, you know, when I'm awake and I don't want to be comforted, then I like, you know, things like Holly does, where I can figure out ways to take people out.
For me, it goes in cycles. I go between classic films that I've seen a million times, different films, and then Schitt's Creek is like a
Oh, there you go, yes.
Love her.
She's a hoot.
Go ahead. Hi, ladies. First of all, you look beautiful. It's so good to see you. My name is Anastasia, and I'm originally from Russia, so it's been a long way. You have a lot of fans in Eastern European countries, by the way. Like, you're huge there.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've been watching it since I was a kid, and first in Russian, then I learned English, obviously. And my question got stolen. My question was about favorite outfits. I was trying to make Drew Fuller proud and hoping that Shannon is going to talk about Miss Hellfire, and I had a whole bit, but never mind. If you could give us a hint, a date, a name, anything at all, I would just be so grateful. But I totally understand if you were not allowed to talk about it, the future of the podcast.
There's no talking about it.
I'm not talking.
I'm not talking. Why is she the snitchy one?
I'm just looking out for her. I'm just looking at you. Why are you looking at me? I don't know. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Because I'm going to get way nervous.
Is she a Tom Holland? Is she a tattle?
There are reasons. That was your hint. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We can't talk about it. The face. They're like,
Hello again, ladies. My question is, during the filming of Charmed, all throughout, there were many magical beings in the show. Not just evil, but good as well, like from Valkyries to fairies to what were some of your favorites, good and or evil, like to work with in film?
I like the fairies a lot. I like fairies in general. That sounds funny.
The wood nymphs.
The wood nymphs.
Yes. They were like drunk in the fountain.
They were drunk. Okay.
Sweet. And I loved Cole. I loved Balthazar.
Oh yeah, Cole was my favorite. He was delicious.
You loved Cole too, didn't you?
As I said it, I was like, special love.
I haven't even had coffee today.
Oh no.
Yeah, Cole was good.
Of course.
Sorry, now that I'm up here, my heart's pounding. I ran all the way here from Rosie College parking lot because I was browsing to make it to this panel and I actually have questions, so I'm like...
Get it, girl.
I thought about it. My name's Rachel. I've been watching for a very long time. My question was actually for Shannon Doherty. So, if Prue and Andy got to go into further seasons, do you think they eventually would have ended up together and like had kids? And how far into the seasons do you think that would have lasted?
Prue and Andy?
Yeah.
No.
She honest.
And nothing to do with Andy and the actor who played Andy, because I love him, but I just think that there was, he couldn't get past what she was. And for Prue, I think once she finally embraced all of that, it would always have been, that's how she protected her sisters.
Right.
Which was the
Her
most important
family.
thing in the world to her. And she, as we know, she would sacrifice herself gladly for her sisters. And I think that he would have had her make a choice, and she would have always chosen
Her family.
who she is and her sisters.
Yep.
I understand that. I'm the oldest of three, so...
Yeah. But thank you.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you.
Sorry, Andy. Sisters before bros.
Honored to be here with you ladies. So I heard a rumor online that there was a Charmed Christmas episode that was either written or filmed. I was wondering if you could deny or confirm. No, not true?
No, we weren't allowed Christmas.
Oh, it's witchcraft. Yeah.
Who stole Christmas?
Go ahead.
My name is Lily. You guys got me through, like, the show got me through my first year of college because, you know, it's kind of hard. And it was so influential because I started watching it when I was little, like the outfits and the scenery and like everything. So what moment from the show do you think is like the most influential for you personally?
Well, I liked when Piper got a club.
Yeah, that's fun. P3.
You helped.
You helped.
We were partners. And I did the day-to-day, but yeah.
Didn't I give you the money, Miss Reyes?
Part of it. Not all of it. Some of it. Probably a good chunk, a small percentage. Then I paid you back.
No, because we were still partners.
Now I paid you back.
I'm not sure that was ever really aired out there. Go ahead, Rose.
I went away somewhere. What happened?
Influential moments.
None?
Rose likes to sing. She got to sing.
Yeah, I got to sing.
There you go.
Song in my head this morning. I was watching a dog video, and then it tricked and went into a Disney song that I don't know. Can you guys have? I can show you the world. What? What's the rest of it?
Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, I keep going.
A whole new world.
All right.
All of us all day long. Yes, out of my head.
This is a fun fact about Rose. When she has a song stuck in her head, she will get it stuck in yours.
It's the only way to get it out. Thank you for being of service. I'm happy to be with you all in song today.
Thank you.
Yep. She's like, what?
Hi, my name is Emma.
Welcome to the set, behind the scenes.
There you go.
My name is Emma, and I was wondering how difficult or easy it was to...
It was difficult. Because you have to kind of not be self-conscious, because often you can look silly or foolish, especially, you know, when they tell you dragons are flying across the sky. You're like, woo. Yeah, it can be awkward. Brian had a lot of awkward moments with the freezing and the orbing out and the hand lights and all the things. It was fun for me.
I think it was really, really awkward for me in the beginning when I had to squint my eyes for any of which I blame all of that on my wrinkles today, by the way. But you know, like Prue first started moving things with her eyes, and that was kind of weird. But then once I got to be able to have arm movement, it felt really good, and oftentimes I would just do it thinking it was going to happen.
The doors are closed.
I'm pretty sure somebody was moving.
There you go.
I was mostly mad that I couldn't in real life. But the first episode I ever did, there was such a well-oiled machine, the crew, when I joined, they're like, okay, freeze. And I was like, what? In the middle of my scene. And they're like, now you orb. And I'm like,
How do I do that?
And they're like, orb. And I'm like,
What do I do?
I realized nobody had explained to me what orbing is, what it does, and how they do it. So I got a crash course in magic, and I'm very happy. And still to this day, every flight I'm on, I'm super pissed I don't have my real powers.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name's Debbie, and I'm just thrilled to be able to ask you a question. First of all, Holly and Rose, when I saw that you were going to be here, I was so excited. And Shannon, when I saw that you were joining them, I was just beyond.
She was more so excited.
I was so excited because it's just such a, to me, it's such a blessing to see all three of you on stage together.
Yes. Big deal. So we're not going to talk about Bruno.
It's just, it really means a lot to see you all together up there
Yep.
and answering questions. And I love the fact that the banter that you have is like sisters.
Mhm.
And it's almost like, I mean, and you guys are in script right now, and it's still like we're watching a little episode of Charmed.
Right.
And two last things. First thing, Holly, we just saw my husband put on Charmed the other day, and it was the episode where you got possessed and you were dancing on the bar top. I tell you, you kicked some major ass on that bar top. I don't know how you did those moves.
She made me do it.
Really? Direct that episode?
No, I just did all the choreography.
She just directed my dance.
It was amazing. It was really good.
Thanks. She does it all the time. In the hotel room last night, she was doing it. If you guys ask her, she'll do it for you.
She's like, oh, don't do this to me.
I've also had no coffee.
No.
My dancing days are over. It was really good though. She did a great job.
She did a great job, and again, thank you for being here. And I just have to say that I never noticed about my husband. He just noticed that there was an empty chair, and I'm just happy you guys are on the couch. So there you go.
What? Drew and Brian could not make it.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are where you are. So
Thank you. They would have sat on each other's laps.
All right, we got about 5 minutes left. Let's try to get through some more questions.
Hi, my name is McKenna. I used to watch the show with my mom just every day. And it was one of the first shows that I saw women just being powerful and sexy and just inspiring. And I was wondering if y'all had any shows or people or women specifically that like inspired you when you were younger.
It definitely was Charlie's Angels for me.
True.
It's gonna sound weird, but also Murder, She Wrote.
Yes, Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
She's been planning for a while. You're funny. That's good. I think I just had real people in my life that I was, inspired by. I didn't grow up watching a lot of TV. I think my biggest inspirations were my parents and probably Michael Landon.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I went to the theater to see Terminator 2 like 17 times, trying to record the sound of Arnold Schwarzenegger when he went with his mouth. For different strokes. I loved Keanu Reeves in the first Matrix. I wanted to kick some serious ass like that. And I always have loved really amazing, unique fight sequences. So that for me was like, yeah. I don't know if that answers the question, but that's in my mind.
That's inspiring.
Before I go, can I just have y'all say I love you, McKenna?
Love you, McKenna. Hey, everybody. 1, 2, 3. We love
you, McKenna.
Watch out for Michael Myers behind you, though.
He loves you, ladies. Thank you for everything you do.
I hate when he does
Oh
that.
boy, here comes Michael Myers. Oh boy. Michael Myers.
Just casual Michael Myers.
He's not a small man either.
He's not a small man.
Alright, we're gonna do 2 more questions.
That's hilarious. Only at Megacon, y'all.
Hi ladies, I'm short, so I gotta bring this microphone down. Hi, my name is Cynthia. I'm from Puerto Rico, and
I was there last year.
And when I moved from Connecticut to Puerto Rico my first time, me and my sister were not close, and that's exactly when Charmed aired. And that was the only thing we could sit down, not fight, and actually watch.
That's
We
awesome.
still talk about Charm, we still follow the podcast, and we still talk about the rerun that we did not like.
Oh.
And my question is about the Demon of Fear. How hard was it to actually record those type of episodes?
He was a very good actor, too. Billy Drago was really good at what he did.
Amazing.
Awesome. Yeah,
It was
we
so
were
lovely.
lucky to have him. And that goes to human nature, which is what I wanted the show to always be about, was something that was more human and more family. And magic was just kind of the side product. But yeah, having guys like him really helped any episode. And again, like the scariest guys are the nicest guys, and he was super quiet and super deadly.
Really intellectual, really intelligent, highly intelligent. But I think also, I think that's beautiful. I love knowing about how charmed and how intertwined it was with your families, and how it's multi-generational now, and the moments that it brought you, and that we all deal with the demon of fear. There's a lot of fear right now. There's a lot of demons pushing fear, and I think it's a really beautiful thing that we're all standing here celebrating a show that was about like being better than we have to be, and knowing that our inside is where the magic lies, and that the demon of fear won't win.
True.
Alright, we have time for one more question. If you want to tilt the mic down just so we can hear you a little bit better.
Alright, so my name is Charles, this is Joseph, and when Mom and I found out you guys were going to be here, we were pretty excited. This one wasn't super excited about the show. He wasn't all that interested, but as Mom and I have been watching it, he's gotten into it, his 2 sisters also have gotten into it, and they're trying to figure out who's who and who's doing what, all that good stuff. But he's got a question for Shannon.
Oh. Oh my god,
What's
how
your
cute.
favorite food?
What do you say? What's your favorite food? Oh, okay.
A little bit of background on that one. He was excited to share this with you. He was recently diagnosed with Crohn's. And so he's got restrictions and all of that interesting stuff as well. And so he was excited to see famous people go through normal things.
Aww.
Well, I mean, I love you, and I want to take you home with me. So, I do have room for a child in my house, so you'll get along great with my dog. What is my favorite food? French fries.
Yes.
I can't say this face right now, but it is a total amazement. He's like, really?
Yes, you too. See, we're meant to be together.
We're just gonna adopt kids like dogs.
We'll just live in the guest house. You can keep them, we'll go with you.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
As parents, you guys can just be there when I need to go out at night. Maybe you can stay in the main house with me, okay?
Cutie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aww.
We are unfortunately out of time.
No.
Do that one. She's waiting.
Okay.
I have a question for you. What's your favorite villain of any series, of like Charm?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Uncharmed. It's gotta be Cole. Everybody says Cole.
Yeah, Cole was.
We'll give him that.
Yeah.
And why is not Cole with you? Like, not Cole, I mean Leo. Is he with the elders today?
Probably. I had to guess. He just had a birthday recently, so.
Wow.
I wanted to say you guys are my favorite.
Oh my God. She's a cutie. The kids are always cute.
We have an extra spare bedroom for you too.
We're just gonna adopt all the kids.
I guess we're gonna rapid fire with these final two. Go ahead.
I love you ladies very, very much. I grew up on you guys as well. And I think the main question that everyone wants to know is, can the fans look for a reunion with all of you, all four of you soon?
No. Yeah, probably.
Soon, but
Listen,
eventually.
a lot of things have been said, and a lot have been very hurtful. I'm going to actually read something right now that I wrote last night for all of you. Holly and I, we were not mean on the podcast, my podcast, let's be clear. In fact, we went in and we edited out anything that we felt would cause more drama. We simply told the truth because the truth actually does matter.
Mm-hmm.
But we wanted to try to save you, the fans, from heartbreak as much as humanly possible. At this point in my life, with my health diagnosis, I'm sorry if I start crying, with fighting horrific disease every day of my life, it is also incredibly important to me that the truth actually be told, as opposed to the narrative that others have put out there for me. We told it together, we told our truths, and we are standing by our truths. There is no revisionist history happening in the truth that I know we told. There is no brush flinging or shoe flinging. There is no lateness to set. There is no mediator for months on end. I recall the facts as if I were still living in them. And what I will say is what somebody else may call drama is an actual trauma for me that I have lived with for an extremely long time. And it is only through my battle with cancer that I decided to address this trauma and be open and honest about it so that I could actually heal from a livelihood that was taken away from me, a livelihood that was taken away from my family, because someone else wanted to be number one on the call sheet. That is the truth.
Amen, sister.
And I will say one last thing.
Get it, Shannon. Okay, I wasn't gonna cry today, you guys. I wasn't gonna cry today, but I was gonna cry. Amen, sister. Amen.
We've protected you for a long time. We've done it for as long as we could. Both of us, all of us. And there's a great, great comedian named Cat Williams. He has a wonderful, wonderful saying. Winners do not let losers rewrite history.
Yes.
With that,
Amen. Oh my God. Why am I ugly crying? This is too much going on here. I'm not crying. You're crying. You're amazing. We love you guys.
One more time, everybody, for Holly Marie Combs, Shannon Doherty, and Rose McGowan.
Bye, girl. She's so tiny. They're so cute. I'm ugly crying. I can't even take it. I knew they were going to make me ugly cry again.
I'm glad
Glad she addressed that. See, I'm glad we didn't miss the... Yeah, I was like... And you guys were asking about Alyssa Milano. I said,
podcast.
we don't talk about Bruno,
No.
okay?
No.
She's trying to rewrite that drama. That's why she's not here, is because trash monkey. I mean, they were all there. They can't, it's one person versus everybody that was there.
Yeah.
So, I can't believe she addressed that. I'm like, get it, girl. You tell.
She
You
ain't
tell.
the boss no more.
She ain't the boss no more.
Shannon.
Shannon's awesome. I know. She's killing us here with these 2 days. Like, we're like, I should have put an extra layer of,
I know.
what do you call it? Of setting spray.
I know.
Because I'm like,
Yep. My mascara is all over.
it's all over. It's all over.
Not wear waterproof today.
Nope. But you should have worn the waterproof.
I know.
'cause-
I knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm glad she wrote that.
I'm so glad it got addressed because that set me
That
off
set me
yesterday.
out. Yeah. Because she had it all over social media, and I was like, it's just like the whole Sister Wives thing where Cody's trying to rewrite history.
Oh, I know.
Cody and Robin. I'm like, dude, you know that your show was on TV. We saw it. Hello.
Well, it's like when you have 3 against 1 that knows the story.
That knows the story. They were there. They
There's
lived
something,
it.
like-
Yeah. I mean, she addressed it, but didn't address it yesterday, Alyssa Milano. But she basically said that. Yeah, well, he's dead. He's long dead. But, like, you did. You wanted to be #1 kitty cat, and you got her fired, which was baloney.
Right. Well, and here's the really interesting thing about it.
Right.
Is that Tori
Right.
says all the time on their podcast how
That's
much
so good.
Aaron loves Shannon.
Right.
So, if Aaron loves Shannon so much, he would have stopped if she was the problem.
True, but she wasn't the problem. And that's what I got about that anyway, that she wanted to be top cat. She wanted to be like the lead. She wanted to be like all about her.
Yep.
And that's why she's not there. And it's been all over like social media. You see it. Like she had her own panel by herself yesterday.
Yeah.
And
on Friday.
I'm like,
she was here
Friday.
Friday. She wasn't even here Saturday.
Yeah, it started all of that, and she's the one that started all this stuff on Friday on social media. She addressed it.
Did she really?
That was here with her panel. She just basically trying to rewrite history, saying that she didn't admit it, but basically kind of admitted that she did get her fired.
Came Friday because the other 3
We're
here
coming
Saturday,
yesterday. Yeah.
We've been here the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And,
She's awful.
Holly has always been my favorite.
She is quick on her feet, man. She has always been hilarious. She is so funny.
Prue's always been my favorite. So
Yeah,
I was so
exactly.
sad. Oh yeah, Prue and Piper made the show.
Right. That
I
was
enjoyed
you too, and just the fact that she didn't know that was going to happen to her.
I
That was
know.
because I'm sure that was part of Alyssa's plan to get her. She didn't know she was about to be. That was
She didn't think she was going to get called out.
She was going to get called. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Why she had nothing prepped for her panel and had let me address the elephant.
The elephant in the
the
room. I'm like, you didn't address it. She skirted around it, but basically admitted it without admitting it that she's like, I don't have that kind of power. But you did. You did. You got it done, Because, I mean, she's the only one that's not friends with the other 3. Like the 2 of them. Then there's something to be said for that.
And the thing is,
Like, they were there too, so they saw it. They worked there too.
Yeah.
So,
And they were all probably pulled in too.
I agreed. Cheryl said she should have been fired, not Shannon.
I agree. Shannon's the better actress.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Such a good. Oh, yeah, sure.
Perfect. Thank you.
Ah.
Character alone was far superior. I mean, like this, the sacrifice and stuff, right? Like it makes sense that it was like how they did it, but like
I can't believe she just like laid it all out. Here, spill the tea, girl. Shannon just done spilled all the tea.
Shannon doesn't care because Shannon is like she's dealing with.
She's dealing with,
stuff,
but
and
yeah.
it's part of her healing. Like
She said, that was her trauma. It's not drama. She lived with that trauma for years because she got,
The problem too behind it all is that Charms, her redemption story was supposed to be because
Yes.
she was coming back from being fired off 90210.
Correct.
And she was finally getting her like
her
Aaron
like
gave
yeah,
her the
exactly
second
another,
spot.
and then here comes another diva in the show trying to be like, I need it to be all about me.
First Jenny, now
No, yeah, George Jenny Garth, and then what has she done lately? Nothing. And then now we have, but I mean, I'm glad they all spilt the tea because I mean, they're all together. She's not. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, not only is it like backed up, just saying that that's her truth. I mean, Holly agrees, and they're still friends to this day. And Rose McGowan, you know, like they're totally backing her up. So they were there. They lived that experience. They saw it. I'm sure.
Ron's in there now.
Oh, good. So they saw that drama online. So, oh my Lord, it was so emotional, y'all. But it was.
Makes me love Shannon so much more.
Some more, yeah. I mean, like, she's like, there's far bigger things, like living through stage 4 cancer, like 4 times, you know? Like, there's priorities here.
It's like spread too. It's not even like it's just her breast cancer.
She's
now. It's in
terminal.
her bones
Yeah,
and her brain.
exactly. She's terminal. So,
But if you guys don't listen to her podcast, you have to, especially her last one. It's with her oncologist, and they talk about this miracle thing that's happened that they didn't think would
that she's
work
doing
at
like a
stage 4.
holistic treatment, like you said, it's getting through the blood-brain barrier, so the chemo actually works.
She starts it tomorrow. She starts her
She's starting.
infusion therapy
Yeah,
tomorrow.
because what happened? Tell them what happened. You had the photo op, and then the lady in front of you has no manners.
With Shannon and Jason.
And Jason Priestley, yeah.
And the girl ahead of me goes and bear hugs
Shannon Doherty.
And
Without
I'm sitting there
asking.
like, oh my God, yeah, didn't ask, just did it. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, like, I know she's got
She's a
stage
cancer
4
patient.
cancer.
You cannot.
Like, I
They're
know
immune
she's
compromised. Don't touch.
Whenever it's my turn, I go to Shannon and I'm like, am I allowed to hug you? She's like, I'm trying not to because I started infusion therapy.
Yeah, and she said, thank you for asking.
Yeah, she's thank you so much for asking me. I'm like,
oh, look at all the Death Eaters up there.
it was just.
There's a Death Eater.
I was just.
I'm going to try as long as I can to take you guys in there because the signal, it isn't as busy today. Yesterday, it's been impossible to stream. We can't even get our phones to work in there because we're in the West Concourse, which is like a solid metal cage, basically.
Yeah.
He is Death Eatering it hard.
Yeah, and it's like, you don't manhandle someone of health, of pure health, let alone
Yes.
That's solid.
We love our Death Eaters. So cool. Yes. We got Five Nights at Freddy's people. There's so many Five Nights at Freddy's people. Like the movie came back out. That's why.
Back wall by the bathroom.
Well, there's a lot of bathrooms around.
Back wall by the bathroom. So
All right, our little Ghostbuster. Did he find Rob? He don't walk fast. Rob is like a non-moving target. He's a very slow-moving target because he doesn't go very far. Here's the Gundam base. All I think of is Gangnam Style. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Bathroom in the back.
And the back, but it's just the back, like the other wall by the food court. Right.
I'll call him.
Oh Lord, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, definitely not as busy today. Oh, there's the dang Copper Coast people again. I still have fudge in my room. He's at the food court. Is he by the food court? It's probably the back.
Okay, so we're in now. You're on the back wall. Okay.
Like by the food court, because that's the back for us.
Okay, are you like middle, left, right?
I'm all done. Ugly cried.
Oh, okay. He's by Keith David. Okay, we'll head to you. Okay, bye.
By where?
Keith David's autograph booth. It's like in the back. He's like, I know where it is.
Oh, over there. Okay, by the autograph section.
Yes,
Okay, in the back.
He's basically like where Rob went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, by the men's room. Okay, there's still people. And this is the comic grading right here. That's what Rob had to do. The CGC is for the comics. Yeah, I mean, Rob's a slow-moving target.
Yeah.
Because he don't go far. Unless he's over by the 501st. He can go hang out with
to
the...
try and find Rob.
Yeah, with the Mandalorians, he could be at the 501st Legion.
True.
Day 4, last day of the con. It's actually Arctic in here. That's the one thing about this concourse, is very cold. It's very, very cold. But I prefer to be cold, especially if I'm in costume. But I am not this year, but normally, yeah, you need 7 layers. Rob's wearing 7 layers. Usually not fabric, don't breathe. Well, the regular Darkwing...
standing in front of the air conditioning.
Yeah, he'll stand in, and plus the mask. I mean, he's just got holes punched out in there.
Right.
Got so many different